Today, I'm talking with Greg Belkin. First question. You've scaled across DevOps, integration platforms, life sciences, localization, and HR tech. So many different industries, so many different types of tech. What's the one product positioning principle that works for every tech company, regardless of vertical? And what changes based on your market?
So first off, thanks for having me today. I would say that there are a lot of important uh, key concepts within product positioning, key principles, but the one that really sticks out for me is consistency of message. It's so hard to sell a message in the first place to resonate with customers. It's a challenge, but the way to make it easier is to make sure that as an organization, your message is consistent all throughout the organization and is aligned with what the product's capabilities are effectively and accurately. And that really does two things. It helps prospects better understand the product and the product offering. It helps ensure that the prospect understands that you understand their business and feels comfortable with you. And secondly, it helps sellers sell better. It helps the sales team articulate a single message. It helps them learn faster and in unison, and it ensures that there's no mistakes when a an effort is out there in front of the client, so that there's no promises made that can't be fulfilled, and that it all comes together and that expectations are met post sale.
Yeah.
So consistency of message is so important. And at the same time, making sure that that consistent message is simple, direct, and aligns with what your customer needs. Now, on the same side, you asked about, what changes based on market. To me, the that is the consumption of message, the tactics. So much, if you have a consistent message, but can change depend on your location, depend on the type of buyer, the type of person within the organization you're articulating the message to, the tactics change and the way that they consume information changes. So that to me is the part that iterates. But again, making sure that that key message underneath the tactics stays consistent. Of course, it's going to iterate over time, but it all iterates together all at once.
Yeah, I love that. And most people don't bring up the sales enablement piece, and it's so important. You see some of the bigger companies out there, they've got this locked. Of course, they can throw a lot of headcount on it, but even if
Hmm.
you're, in startup mode or mid-market mode, having those pieces so solid and all singing the same song, you could say, is
Right.
is really critical because people are looking for inconsistency, because they're skeptical, and why shouldn't they be? Love that.
Right, right. Right, and to your point, a lot of organizations are challenged with churn on the sales side, and so they need to get new executives up and running as fast as they can, and keeping the messaging consistent, make sure that they're getting the same message when they start, and it avoids a lot of confusion and it gets them in a position of selling faster and more effectively.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.